dog. To all of my exes, I know it's curtains. I do not miss y'all. Yeah, I'ma fuck you, I never love.
Happy New Year! Merry New Year! Happy New Year, guys. It is 2023. We are in it. We're here to win it. Bars. Anyways, hi. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. This is Wendy with the Eye. On my channel, you're going to see a lot of cool stuff, I hope you think. But I love fashion, beauty. I do a lot of lifestyle, and I do travel vlogs and stuff like that. So if that interests you, hit the subscribe button because I would love to take you on this journey. So anyways, so it's the new year. It is January 2023, and I just wanted to officially wish you guys a happy new year. I hope your holiday was amazing, and I hope you are hitting the new year running and doing great things. So yeah, so that is kind of the first thing I wanted to do on this video. So today's video, really, I want it to be a quick one. I didn't know that I wanted to do this, and I still am like, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about like everything, but I want to do a high level overview of 2022 just to close it out and to kind of like end that chapter. And then I want to kind of just share a few things that I'm looking forward to and what I'm working towards in 2023. So if that interests you, if you want maybe some ideas that you can put on your New Year's list or resolution or whatever you do in 2023, then stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. So I have a notepad with a few things that I kind of want to touch on for the 2022 review. So yeah, so let's get into that. Okay, so in 2022, I think there are a lot of things that I kind of want to just kind of highlight that were, I don't want to, so I'm going to touch on the list of things that I have here, but I don't want to put it in like a positive or a negative bucket. I just want to talk about them because I feel like there were positives and negatives around both of them, or positives and learnings, opportunity. I don't want to call it opportunities, learnings, growth moments around all of these things that I experienced in 2022. So the first big thing was that I started my channel. I started my YouTube channel. And that is something that I have been thinking about doing for a long time. I remember at the start of the Panini press, and you know what I mean, watching a lot of YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm working from home, and now I kind of have time to like maybe experiment with this. And I just wasn't really super confident enough that like anybody would care, or like what's the point. And what I've learned a lot about like doing this channel almost 12 months now. Like I think I started in February, not quite January, but February. But what I've learned is like there are people out there that can relate to you, and you can find your tribe. And also, like, you may not think that you are talking about something that is, worthy of talking about, but it might help somebody. It might really, like, I don't know, spark something in somebody that helps them. And that really is what I love about my channel and any channel, because there are channels that I watch and you would think, oh, these channels are just like, she's just kind of living her life. But like, I learned so much from like watching other people's channels, and not just about like YouTube, but I learned so much about like life. You know what I'm saying? Like just different aspects. Like some people do some things some ways and you're like, oh, well, maybe I should try that. And, then it becomes a staple. But like, my point is that like, you might not think, and I'm also talking to people who like are thinking about starting a channel and kind of have the same nervousness about that I did, like, start the channel. Like, just start it. Just like, cause I'm still recording on my phone. Start the channel, press record, and upload. Like, just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that's another thing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm a perfectionist to my core. And I am like steady trying to like work on that for myself, but specifically around like content creation and all of that. Like, it does not have to be perfect. And honestly, it's better that way because you can connect so much more when you're authentic and, you know, just being you. And so that's what I've learned about the channel, or starting the channel up to this point. And I'm sure I will learn so much more. I'm super excited that I have 314 subscribers right now. I think the last time I looked is how many I have. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. I also appreciate you guys that just like find one or two of my videos and watch it, and you get something out of it, and you find, I don't know, your spark through it. I appreciate that too. So however you have supported and watched, I definitely appreciate it. So, but more to come in 2023. So hopefully, if you're not subscribed, hit the button, subscribe. Yeah. So, okay. So, oh, I guess like let's keep the theme on with the channel, because this also goes in with the channel. So another thing that I learned from the channel, and I kind of mentioned it a little bit about being your authentic self. I feel like this year more than any year, I've been more real, REAL, capital letters, real, with myself and with and outwardly. The perfectionist piece, right? The perfectionist piece has you like, or has had me in a chokehold for a very long time. And it's had me like be very, I'm an introvert as it is. So I am very like to myself. I don't like to show my hand. I don't like to get too close, because if somebody gets too close, then they're gonna know more about me and learn about me. And what if they don't like what they know and learn about me? And then, yeah, so it gets deep. Girl, therapy works. Go get you some therapy. That's just a side note. Anyways, so yeah, so that's all that comes about when you're like a perfectionist. And yeah, so, but what I have learned through this like journey of YouTubeism is that like this is kind of therapy. Like just talking and kind of getting your emotions and feelings and thoughts out. This has been very much therapy to me. Anybody in the world can click on my channel and like learn about me. There are some things that I have said on this channel that I feel like I would have never told anybody. Like one of the last videos I did in 2022, I talked about the fact that I had gained weight, and that was embarrassing to me. And I don't think that I would ever have, you know, said, you know, stuff like that before, just, you know, telling people randomly. And I mean, of course, you don't want to tell people that randomly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you put on this facade and you like just show the facade to the world, and you never really show all of you, I guess. And I feel like this channel has given me a little bitty platform to kind of just show all of me. And so that can be very scary. It also can be very liberating. And I feel like I've experienced both this past year. So yeah. Okay. So another thing that happened in 2022 that was, you know, a pretty big pillar for 2022 was my weight fluctuation. So if you've been following me since the beginning of the year, you know that I had a gastric balloon procedure. It's called Obera. And I had it implanted actually in 2021, and I got it out in March of 2022. And so I lost a good amount of weight, and you know, I was feeling strong, I was feeling, you know, excited, and I didn't do a good job of maintaining my weight loss. And so I'm back, you know, back to where I was to begin with, and now I'm kind of like on that cycle again. I was about to go into 2023, but we're not gonna do that yet. Well, I'll wait. But I will tell you that like in 2022, I did learn a lot about that procedure. Like I talked about in the videos that I did, and check them out if you are interested in that and in my thoughts around that. But I did talk about I talked about like just the fact that I'm glad that I did it, even though it didn't stick. I'm glad that I did it because I would always wonder, like, should I have done it? And so that's why I'm happy that I did do the procedure. Would I do it again? No, I would not. But I feel like knowing now, if I knew then now that I know, now that I know, like, I feel like I would do it better the second time around, like if I would have done it again. But I'm not, I ain't got time for that. No, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm glad I did it once. I will never do it again. Never say never, but I'm never going to do that again. Okay. So that's that on that. So another thing that was a pillar in 2022 was, after I lost weight, I scheduled cosmetic surgery, and planned on having cosmetic surgery in December of 2022. I also did a video, I did a few surgery videos, just talking about like what I scheduled, when I was scheduling it, why, all of that stuff. And December has come and gone, and I have not had surgery. Partly because of the weight gain. But you know, it's just a growing learning lesson that I had to go through in 2022. So yeah, so that it felt like I was preparing all year for December 2023 or 2022, and it didn't happen. So a definite growing pain, but a learning point, if you will. So yeah. Probably one of the biggest things that I had to deal with in 2022 is loss. 2022 brought a loss that, you know, it was not expected, and from somebody that was so close to me, that it was a life changer for me. It was a game changer for me. Also, like going through loss. I lost my grandmother in 2021. She was sick. And so I think like we knew, and she was older, and we knew that, you know, our time with her, you know, was coming to an end. But we, you know, the anniversary of that loss this year was, you know, it was a little sad. I feel like I talk to her all the time though. Like I like say little things around the house that reminds me of her like all the time. And so, sorry. I still feel connected to my grandmother in that way. Even though she's not with us. But the loss in 2022, late 2022, around the holidays 2022, gosh, that one changed my world. Like, it really did. I don't want to dwell too much on that loss. I do want to like talk about just the process of grieving. Like, it's hard. And I don't think I've ever, man, it's a lot. And I would just say, for those who have experienced loss or are experiencing loss, will go through a loss, something that I'm continuing to learn and grow through is that be patient with yourself and take time with yourself and love on yourself and just give yourself grace. And also, because of the person that I lost and how he lived his life and the lessons that he taught me while he was living, I fully intend to pay it forward. I fully intend to try to love more and do better and live out loud and not be scared to do that. So yeah. I just want to say I love you, Frank, and I always will. So. Okay, so your girl is too fine to be doing all of that. So we're gonna move on, because that is kind of the wrap up of 2022. It was a growth year for me. I definitely feel like it was a growth year for me. And I think a lot of times we equate growth with things that don't feel so good, because that's when you grow. So I experienced a lot of things this past year that did not feel great at all. But I feel like I am growing, I am learning, I'm excited for 2023 to show the growth that I gained in 2022. So some of the things in 2023 I want to discuss with you guys is, I chose a word for 2023. My word for 2023, and I've never done this before, but I definitely felt the need, I felt motivated to do that. My word for 2023 is consistency. So many aspects of my life that I feel like I would be so much better if I was just consistent. I will say that YouTube would be on that list. I want to be more consistent with videos and just creating content in all my social media platforms, and just let's get the ball rolling. Let's get it going. Let's grow. Let's motivate. Let's be creative. And so I'm excited about that. Doing that in 2023. I want to be consistent with my weight loss. Oh my gosh. I am so sick of being on this yo-yo and this oh my, it's just been up and down, up, down, up, down. And I'm ready for it to go down, 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 stop. And I want to be consistent when it stops, when it's time to stop. And so because of that, we can go into the next thing. I want to be consistent. Oh gosh. Listen, I'm all over the place right now. Let's stay with consistency. So I want to be consistent with, we talked about nutrition. I want to be consistent with my attitude, my disposition. I don't want to get easily frustrated, and I can do that. I can get so easily frustrated, and I don't want to. What's the point? What is the point? So I'm trying to work on that too. I want to be consistent with my faith. I want to be more in tune with God, and I want to just grow my relationship with him. And I want to be consistent with the way I love myself and how I show it. I've done a horrible job with that. Horrible. Let's just be real about it. Horrible. I have disrespected myself in so many ways, and I'm just tired of doing it. I don't want to do it no more, because if I'm disrespecting myself, other people have license to disrespect me, and I don't have time for that. I really don't. And so we turned that thing around in 2023. We started in 2022 for show, but we're going to turn it around in 2023. So consistency, that's the word for 2023. So now let's talk about nutrition. Being consistent in nutrition. So to do this, I have gotten help from nutrition. I hired a nutritionist in 2022 in November. December. It's like the 1st of December of 2022. I hired her on purpose in December of 2022 because I wanted to start then. Like, I didn't want to wait on January the 1st. I wanted to start right then. In the midst of holiday season where there's cookies, cakes, candies, all kinds of good stuff, I wanted help right then. And so I'm going to be working with her. And what she talks about all the time is that we're in the long game. This is not a quick and dirty situation. We are in it for the long game. And I love that about her philosophy and the philosophy of the company that she works for. I love that. So it's not just about getting me to my goal, but it's also about, now how do I stay there? And I don't think I've ever really done a great job of educating myself or like getting the help that I need to be able to stay, like when I'm where I want to be weight wise, staying there. And so that's an exciting new thing that I'm going to be doing in 2023. I'm going to be working with a nutritionist, and yeah, it's going to be great. Okay, so I've talked about the nutritionist. Now let's go back to surgery, because that's still on the table. I want to do surgery for over 10 years now. That's something that I have just been wanting to do. It's something that is paid for. And so we're getting it in 2023. Currently, that surgery has been rescheduled to June 2023. It's possible that it could be moved up, possibly, but I'm kind of feeling the June 2023 date, so that might be just kind of where it is. But so yeah, so it's still on the table. But what I would like to do to prepare myself for that is I want to be healthier, more healthy, mentally, physically, and emotionally before I go into that surgery. Because obviously I was not in 2022, and that's why it didn't happen. But for 2023, I want to respect myself. I want to respect myself. And I want to do what I need to do to get to where I want to be. And so that is where we are with the surgery. If you were interested in an update, here it is. 2023, June 2023. B-Day gift, baby. That's what it's going to be. Oh, bars? So yeah, so June 2023 is when the surgery has been rescheduled. Stay tuned. Okay, so after that, the other things that I want to do and I want to focus on in 2023 are very like all-encompassing and just kind of like things that I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to focus so much on spending time with God, my family, and my really close friends. Like, I want to just be so just in, I just want a cocoon around me with these people. God first. Like, I feel like I just need to spend more time. I just need to spend more time with God. Like, I need to spend more time with him, talking to him, reading his word, doing all that good stuff, going to church, all of that. I need to do more. I need to do more. And that's just period. That's what we're going to do in 2023. I need to spend more time with my family. I need to spend more time with the people that I care about the most. And I think that might be kind of like an underlying regret that I have with the loss of my friend Frank, is that I didn't spend enough time with him, especially as we had gotten older. We just were kind of doing our own things, and we just figured we'd have time, and we didn't. And so but I don't want to feel that way about anybody else in my life. So I definitely want to spend more time with my parents, Lucy and Robert, and my sister and her family, Kelly and Joe, and Josiah and Joy, especially Josiah and Joy. Y'all seen them on the channel. They are pretty cool and so much fun. And they are getting so big. And the time is flying, and I just need them to stop growing just for a minute. And let me keep getting my little baby hug. Well, they're not babies anymore. They're probably watching it, and they're probably not liking me calling them babies, but you're my babies. And so I need to continue to get those hugs and kisses in. So yeah. And then like my close knit friends I have here and I have in other places. You guys know who you are. You've seen them on the channel. Some you haven't seen on the channel, but yeah, I need to spend more time with those people for sure. So yeah. So anything else? I say I want to focus on healthy habits. I want to show more love in general, not just to that close-knit group, but I want to show love just wherever I go. So I just want to be better. I want to be a better citizen of the world. Is that like cheesy? But that's true. That's so totally true. There's so much hate in this world. I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of the movement of love. Let's love. Let's respect. Let's appreciate. Let's do all that the good stuff, not the bad stuff. So that is my goal for 2023. And then finally, I want to assess what I want the second half of my life to look like. I feel like 2022 made me feel, I don't know if this is the case or not, but it made me feel like I was going through a midlife crisis. Like, what's my purpose? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, why is this or that happening? Like, what can I do here and there? Do I feel stuck? Do I, like, just all kinds of questions, right? And yeah, so I wanna do some like soul searching on like what are projects, what are experiences, what are things that I just need to happen in my life in the second half to like fulfill me. So yeah, it's a lot. Okay, guys, so I really hope that wasn't like an hour-long video. When I edit, I'm gonna try to chop it up, cut it down so it's not super long, but not to extend it because I don't want to. I'm gonna wrap it up really quickly and tell you that I really appreciate you guys. I really just am so thankful that I have a little group out there that kind of, appreciates me and loves me and watches my videos and interacts with me and just gives me support. And I appreciate you so much. So thank you again so much for tuning in. And yeah, let's go get 2023. Let's go get her. Let's go get her. All right. Bye, guys.